Velma Gardner, and
Hey, I'm CJ here at the 43rd Annual Mountain View Food and Wine, Art and Wine, all kinds of cool stuff here.
Yeah, this amazing festival. It's such a beautiful day. We've got loads and loads of people enjoying the festivities. Isn't that awesome?
Oh, it's just a gorgeous day.
I know.
You know, people are enjoying it. I heard some kids singing earlier. It sounded like Michael Jackson. It was unbelievable.
Yep.
Yeah, the ukuleles going. I'm thrilled to be here.
Did you get to dance a little bit?
I did until the cops showed up. Then I had to kind of stop my routine. But you know how that goes.
Yep. So we've got a lot of activities to check out, right?
We do. A lot of beautiful
Absolutely.
art, homemade foods, all kinds of cool crafts.
Not forgetting the wine as well.
Well, yeah, but that's later, after we work. Then we have some playtime. But right now, it's serious stuff.
Yeah, serious stuff. So we're going to be going out into the streets in a little while.
We will. We will be hitting the streets, taking it to the streets.
Yep, here he goes.
Hi, I'm Elijah Ranjit. I'm here at Mountain View downtown today at Art and Wine Festivals at Wire Roots. So let's talk to our artist over here today. Welcome, sir.
Hello, my name is Jason Oliver. I'm with Wire Roots. I wanted to share a little bit about my process. I didn't think I could do anything artistic until about 10 months ago. I started working with wire, and in the past 10 months, these are some of the pieces I've made. It's just really a process of cutting and bending a lot of wire. I work with a real simple material, baling wire. And in 6 months' time, I've been to multiple shows, sold out twice, and I'm in 2 stores. So I'm really excited to be here and a part of the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival. Thank you.
All right. So say something about the work, how you get inspired from.
Sure. So it's generally a vision of where I have a tree in my mind. I cut and bend a lot of wire. The wire takes a life of its own, and somehow those 2 creations come together. Something that's been really, really popular in the last few months has been frame pieces, where I actually take trees and I put them in picture frames. The 3D art element has been something that's been very, very, very popular.
That's interesting. How are you getting all the feedbacks from people today?
Well, so far it's been really good. I think I've sold 10 pieces, so I'm at 20% of my inventory, and everyone really seems to like the idea. They say it's very unique, and they especially like the idea of the 3D art, the frame trees coming sort of out of the wall.
Well, I'm an art student too. It's really fascinating to see a creativeness of yours over here, and I'm glad that you're here today, and I'm glad how I can see the 3-dimensional of art in a frame itself. So, do you want to elaborate something more?
Well, I think, the main thing I'd want to say is just that if anybody has any artistic inspiration in any medium, just pursue it, because I've been a lot happier since I've been doing this over the past 10 months.
Oh, that's awesome. 10 months, and you came a long way, actually. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, and it was a pleasure talking to you, and good luck for you. All right, thank you. And let's walk and find out some other places.
Hi, we're here at the Mountain View, we're here with Aura at the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival.
Yes,
And
my name is Aura Tamir, and I do surrealism.
and this is all your art behind us. And how long have you been an artist?
Since I was 3 years old, and I'm not going to give any further information.
Okay. So why do you do surrealism? What?
Because it's interesting, and I never get bored with myself. And I never know when I start the piece how it's going to end up. So it always keeps me on my toes.
So when you start a piece, do you have something in mind, or is it just?
Usually a general idea, sometimes not even a general idea. But then I start from a line and I go from there, and it basically develops while I'm doing it.
Does any of these come to you like in dreams or something, anything like
No,
that?
I would describe it best as daydreams, because when I stare at the canvas and at the colors, I just get images in my head.
Okay, Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi and welcome back. Here we are at our Mountain View Arts and Wine Festival. We are joined by Oscar Garcia, who is the Chamber President for this event. So tell us all about this great event. What's new?
Well, thank you for having me here and televising the event as we do every year. But so this year, our new attraction is our Wine Haven, which is a premium wine tent. We partner with the Santa Cruz Mountain Wine Association, and we have 5 wineries that are pouring their high-end wines. And it is actually going really, really well. I spoke with the folks earlier this morning, and they had a lot of great reviews from the attendees yesterday.
So that's like local distributors, local wineries?
It is. It's wineries from the Santa Cruz Mountain. Obviously, Mountain View doesn't have wineries here in Mountain View, so we have to expand the word local. And but you know, Santa Cruz Mountain Wineries. There's I think about 64 wineries, and they have some great wine that they produce throughout the years.
That's wonderful. So what else is new in this event? I can see loads and loads of activities happening.
We have, it's actually, I guess we can still call it new. So Sunday afternoon is our Salsa Music Sunday. They had, last year, we had salsa music for the first time at the festival, and we have Orquesta Borinquen playing again, and Rucatan is going to be closing it out. They're going to be playing some Latin rock music.
Right.
I love that shirt. Is that new this year, that color?
It is. So every year we always come up with a design with the for the festival and new colors. And so
was that teal or?
Yeah, it is.
Could I have that shirt? How do I get one of those right now? Okay. I want your shirt. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, so we come out with a new logo, and it's again, it's something to differentiate the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival.
Wonderful. And how did you personally get involved with this? By virtue of being involved with the chamber, or is it?
Yes. So as the presidency of the chamber, the festival falls under my responsibility. But honestly, I have our festival director, Katrina Apolau, who manages the art and wine and many of the other events. And we also utilize close to 500 volunteers.
Wow,
so we really are grateful to our many, many volunteers that help us put this festival together.
Right, back to you, Velma.
Right, 500 volunteers, that's amazing. So how many businesses are there?
So in terms of artists, we have probably close to 600 artists that participate, and then we also do have some of the local businesses that some of them actually have like a food booth, and then of course the ones that are on Castro Street, they're open. Some of them get business during the festival, others at the end of the festival, and people are going in for some cocktails or dinner after the festival.
Yeah, I can see a whole stretch, you know, from end to end or beginning to beginning. Yes. So how does this benefit Mountain View exactly?
Well, one of the things that we pride ourselves, and this is the 43rd year, is that the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival truly is a community celebration. Not only is it a fundraiser for the chamber, but because of the fact that we also interact and invite local businesses in Mountain View, nonprofits. For example, we have CHAC that takes over the parking lots, and they raise roughly about $8,500 over the weekend as profit for them for managing the parking lots. And many of the vendors that we use for the t-shirts, the glasses, printing and so forth are chamber members or local businesses. So this event truly, it's a tide that raises all ships for the most part.
That's great. What about activities for children?
We have one of the best kids park area, which is right in front of me next to Wells Fargo. We have a variety of activities for them. We also have a community stage, and so a lot of the local talent performs at the music stage, and it's a lot of the youth that are performing. They have a great fun, and it's an opportunity to draw a family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
do you
got
have
to hear some of the talent earlier today. How do the talent get chosen? Is there an audition process, or you just kind of, how does that work?
What we do is that now we reach out to performers that have performed the previous year, invite them to come back. We also reach out to the schools or the Community School of Music and Arts or other local programs that can recommend some talent. But I mean, for this, it is a community stage, so we invite anyone to perform as long as we have a time slot for them.
Okay, cool. So that's kind of open-ended, kind of like an open mic feel
Yes.
to it. Excellent. Involving the community at every step.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow, that's great work. Thanks, Oscar.
Are
you're
you going to be participating next
Well,
year?
I don't know. My karaoke is not up to par, as they say, but
Yes,
I'll have to
so
work on it for next year.
Yeah, okay, great. I'm going to join you there.
Good.
So how long does it take for you to prepare such a great, fantastic event?
This takes a lot of preparation. We actually start planning for it in January. We have a committee, Art and Wine Committee. We meet once a month, and as we get closer to the festival, we're obviously meeting more frequently. We also hire an Art and Wine intern that helps us recruit the volunteers. So it truly does, it's a huge endeavor.
I was going to say, so almost a full-time job.
It is, yes.
But it's well worth it, right?
It is.
So let's tell the community how they can be involved for next year.
Yeah, so if you're looking to participate in terms of having your son or daughter at the program, they can come just reach out to the chamber at chambermv.org as a food vendor as well. All the information is on the chamber's website.
Great, that's wonderful. So Oscar Garcia, again, our chamber here at our Arts and Wine Festival, responsible for this great activity. We're going to go back to the streets and go see what's happening.
We're going to take you to the treats one more time. Thanks,
All right.
Oscar.
Thank you.
Have a beautiful
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Marissa Ampon. I'm at the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival, and I'm here today with LAN Chivo, and I'm looking at these beautiful wood carvings that she has. So I'm going to now introduce LAN Chivo and have her talk and tell us a little more about her artwork.
Hello, I'm a wood collector first, and then I just turned into a wood turner. And you can see all these items here are made out of natural wood. Yeah, so the color and the pattern, they're all natural. And that's, I don't have to do a lot to make it pretty because the wood itself is what beautiful. And so my design are fairly simple, nature inspired. And on the stuff you see on the stand there are timbers from California itself. We have beautiful timbers locally, yes.
So what kind of wood do you use? I mean, what's the different?
All kinds of wood. And because I'm a wood collector, I have wood from all over the world. But California itself offers a lot of beautiful things.
So I see one that kind of looks like this acorn right here.
Yes.
That kind of looks like a wine color. What kind of wood is
It's
that?
called purple heart.
Purple heart.
When
Oh,
you,
pretty.
yes,
My
so
favorite color.
it turned purple naturally. And then this one right here is called Vera wood. Wood turned green. And yeah, and this is coconut palm, by the way.
That does look like coconut. Yeah, I recognize
Yes.
that.
And one special things about my product is the threaded wood.
Wow.
Yes. And you don't see the threading in wood very often because it's not easy. It took me a long time.
Yeah.
The tolerance is pretty tight. The goof rate is pretty high for those. Yes. So
So what can you put in these things? Or what do you?
people put small jewelry like earrings and the rings and stuff like that. And it's very popular for weddings like engagement rings.
Like favors.
Yeah, favors. And because the acorn is the symbol of luck and prosperity, it's a very popular gift. And I have a lot of collectors. They just basically collect them and put them on their table or on the shelf just for fun. Yeah.
I mean, it makes a great little gift box even.
Oh, yes.
It's a box that
Oh
they
yes.
can use forever.
And it's kind of fun too. I can talk about wood all day. So it's my favorite material. You just have to smell this one.
Okay. Oh wow, that's beautiful. It's a combination of pine and...
It's actually ponderosa pine, but it's the bole of the tree. So all the
smells
resin would just concentrate into that. Yeah, and it smells so good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
it was great meeting you, and thank you for sharing.
thank you
your
for the
artwork with
opportunity
us.
to share my passion.
Okay. So we're going to check out some more great places here at Mountain View Art and Wine Festival, and thank you, LAN Chivo.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with Sophie and Shanti, two members of the Mountain View High School volleyball team and their coach. And I understand that you guys had a tournament yesterday to kick off your season. How did that go?
It was our first game at all the season. We didn't know how it'd be, but it ended up going really well, and we beat some really good teams and fought hard against some others, and it was a great start to the season, I'd say.
So what are your roles on the team?
I play DS.
I play outside, and sometimes I might play setter this year also.
And I understand you're the captain as well.
I am.
Right?
I'm one of the 3 captains on our team. I'm the only junior. The other 2 are seniors.
Okay. So what are your goals for the season since it just started?
My goals for the team are to really find chemistry as a team and be able to work together and know what each other are thinking without by the end of the season I wanna really gel as a team when we're playing.
Great. That sounds good. And how about any particular teams you want to go for? How do you envision the season playing out? Any particular goals for who you want to win against or anything?
Definitely the Los Altos match is going to be a big one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that game.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Of course.
Hello. Hi, I'm Heidi Hepler, and it's all good at the 2014 Mountain View Art and Wine Festival. And I'm speaking with Debbie and John Shields, who are from, this is a tough one for me, Laguna Niguel.
Right.
I did it right in Southern California, and they have this incredible artwork. They are not the artists, but they represent the artists. And let me not go on, let Debbie tell us about it first.
Nope. Every table is an ice bucket and a lazy Susan and a fire pit and a solid table all in one. It's all interchangeable pieces. Besides being a beautiful piece of art, this particular table is our vineyard, which is a wine glass. If you're looking at it, you can see the wine glass. And it's all made of granites and stone, porcelains, and nice little glass tiles that pop in the sunlight. And it's something that you'll have for a lifetime. The artist is quite talented, and we love representing the company. It's great.
John, tell us about the artist.
His name is Moss Schachter, and he is a Southern California guy. Been an artist as soon as he could pick up a pen or a paper, he started drawing. And he designs the colors, he picks those out. As you can see the pictures on the wall there, some of our artwork that he has done in the tables. Those are all custom, unique mosaic top tables. And they can be ordered with your artwork in mind. You give him the idea, he'll put it into mosaic for you.
And I understand you've been working with him since 1998?
1998, that's correct, yes. We've been with him over a lot of transition periods because the tables started off very basic and have evolved to what you see. So they're unique, and they can be ordered individually since they're all hand done.
So do you spend most of your time doing shows, or does he have a business?
He has a shop where he builds everything, and Debbie and I go to the art and wine festivals and represent his artwork there.
What is your favorite part of the wine festival?
I think it's meeting the different people and seeing their response to how beautiful the tables are. We do enjoy selling them, obviously, and then seeing the people in advance. Not in advance, but once they've had it, they come back and they see us year after year after year. Oh, they love it so much and have such good stories to tell. So that's the fun part.
That's great. Yeah. Do you remember them from year to year?
Oh, yeah. In fact, we just had a lady that was here 13 years ago and bought one from us. So it was fun to hear what she's been doing with her tables. So we love it.
Does this bring you closer together, or do you have little skirmishes?
Oh no, we love being together. Love it. We travel in our motorhome and come to all the different shows up here, and it's a blessing to us. It really is.
I could tell that. That was why I asked. Do your children ever travel with you?
No. Our children are old. We're old.
No, not at all. Well, this is awesome. And do you have a favorite piece?
Yes, I love the floral over here. But this is the most popular, the vineyard, because it pops. You know, you see the different colors in it. But I love the floral. It's simple but yet elegant, you know. Yeah.
Well, this is awesome. It has been a joy to meet you and speak with you. And I know everyone will enjoy your booth. I'm Heidi Heffler, and it's all good.
Hi, my name is Marissa. I'm at the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival, and I'm here today with David from Inner Rhythm, and he's got these great handmade drums and some other nice artwork. And so I'll introduce you to David now, and you can talk more about it.
Well, hello there. What would you like me to just explain some of my work?
Some of the work that you have here.
Well, I've got various items. You know, I do shakers and rattles, kind of an upcycled products there, and I make little hand shakers down here.
Ooh, are these flutes?
And those are flutes, yeah, handmade wooden.
Fun.
Handmade wooden flutes there.
Oh, and the xylophone.
Right, that's called a balafon. It's an African design, you bet. This is a little bamboo drum made out of a piece of bamboo, a big piece of bamboo, right?
Wow, where do you get your bamboo?
Actually, I order my bamboo because it doesn't grow where I live. So I didn't grow the bamboo.
But that's beautiful.
This is an interesting little drum here. This is a hand-carved drum, and this is an avocado tree.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you bet. And I know you have avocado trees here.
Yes, we have avocados here in California. Where are you from, David?
I'm living in Southern Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah, Grants Pass area, actually. Yeah,
Well,
you
tell
bet.
us a little more about the other.
Well,
Like this one up here.
this little frame drum. I use goat skin. I left the hair on this skin right here, and I build the beater. And so that's a traditional Native American style drum, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are these all Native American?
No, if you get over here, these drums here are a shiko. It's an African design.
Okay.
And these.
Nice.
You can see that they actually work.
Yes.
No batteries required.
That's great.
And so I do a lot of different designs on my drums. You know, this, as you can see here, I had an artist paint this drum, so it's a little unusual.
Different.
And,
Which one's your favorite piece?
Oh boy, I don't know. I like this. This is a solid walnut with maple pinstriping.
Beautiful.
I was pretty proud of that when it came out. So yeah. So yeah, and you know these are called sakara drum, and these are played with a little stick. If I can find a stick right in there. And these are kind of a loud little drum. That's how that drum's played. So it's a neat little travel drum.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Most everything I have is an African design, okay. African style, almost everything. So I stole my designs from the Africans.
So, are those dyed or?
Yes, yes. Yeah, they're dyed goat skin. And you can see I do some tie-dye work on my goat skin as well. So kind of makes them stand out a little bit.
So do you get a lot of custom requests?
Yeah, I build drums, custom drums. You know, when I have the time, I do that. You know, so this time of the year, I just kind of build up and get out there and move them. So.
Okay, great. Let's see, what else? Oh, what's this?
This is a kalimba, or also known as a thumb piano, and it's held like this, and it's simply.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's made out of a gourd.
Okay, yeah.
I just take a gourd and cut it in half, finish the top off, and put the bridge on, and you got an instrument. Tambourines,
Very good. All right, well, thank you, David, for sharing your art.
You're welcome. Please.
And we're going to check out some more great things here at the Mountain Art and Wine Festival.
Hello again, I'm Velma, and I'm joined here by
CJ.
CJ, yes, my co-host right here at the KMVT booth at the Mountain View Arts and Wine Festival.
43rd annual.
Yeah, can you
Beautiful
imagine
day.
that? Uh-huh. Hey, did you try walking the entire...
You know, I got about halfway and then I had to be here on time. I didn't want to be late, but you know, I'm so excited to be part of KMVT. And you can put on your own show.
Exactly.
You know, here's the First Amendment is living. It's living and breathing right here in Mountain View. You can express yourself. It's just an amazing format.
Yeah, I love being a part of this station as well. How did you go about joining?
You know, I was looking into it, and I got to go through the sort of intro course where you learn how to use the equipment and the sound board. And, you know, Bobby was one of my instructors. It's just fantastic, and I got inspired, and now I want to do my own show.
That's awesome. Well, me too. Like, I really am interested in doing community work. A lot of the, also the media and how we can involve the goodness in the community.
There's a lot of goodness right here.
That's what it's all about.
In the South Bay. Now, if you put on your own show, Velma, I'm going to be tuning in, that's for sure. What do you think you're going to do? What kind of a show would you have?
I love dealing with children, also a lot of talent, a lot of positivity out there. I know that people reach above and beyond their capabilities, and that's really what I want to focus on.
Yeah, kids need self-esteem these days. You know, there's so much competition out there just to get into school. They need to feel good about themselves. I think your show would help them.
Yeah, absolutely. And what is your show about?
Well, my show is called It's Your Health. And as I used to be a homeopath, and I'm going to try to bring on guests that talk about making your life a little bit better by giving you better health. And I think we're going to be getting ready to go back into the streets one more time. Let's go to the streets. Take us to the streets.
Hello, we're here at the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival, and with, what's your name?
Jenny
Jenny?
Herwick. Yeah, I'm the author of this book.
And this is?
Adventures of Frazzle and Twitch.
And you wrote this book?
I wrote this book. I have a wonderful illustrator. And notice the name, it's the Adventures of Frazzle and Twitch. And then right below it says it's a Halloween story with a Christmas twist. So you can read it all through the holidays and have fun with these beautiful illustrations. Let's see, let me show you one of my favorites. Here's a good Halloween picture. And then if you like that, you're really gonna like the Scary Witch. And then the character won't come down out of the sky. The Frazzle won't come down. So they have to get all this help to get her down. First they try to get her with the cowboys. Then they try to get her with the firemen. And then with the airplanes. But she doesn't come down. It all rhymes, by the way. Until Christmas is about to come. She's still in the sky, and you can see that they crash. Whoops, they crash.
So how long?
There's a wonderful ending that is very warm and sweet because it doesn't end with the crash. It ends with a happy, happy ending about giving at Christmas. And that is that.
So Jenny, how long have you been writing? How long?
I've been writing for years, but this is the first published book. This is my love, my first book.
Awesome.
Okay? It's self-published, and you can find it online if you would like. You can find it at frazzlesbooks.com. Frazzlesbooks.com.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
awesome.
you so much. I appreciate it.
Hello again and welcome. Here we are joined by our KMVT chairperson, Yuenhan. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. It's so great to see you. So tell us how you got involved with KMVT. What are we doing with the community projects at KMVT?
So I got involved with KMVT because it's an awesome community nonprofit. And it has a huge focus on bridging the gap between all the different community partners that are here locally in the peninsula, and we're starting to even grow that area that we serve even further and further every year. One of the things that attracted me to it was the aspect of digital technology and education, to especially those that are underrepresented and our youth especially. So that's been a really big point for me to join. And I also have to say the members and the staff and the board members at KMVT are terrific people. And I know them throughout the community as being wonderful community stewards. So wanting to be part of other community leaders such as KMVT has gathered has been a really big bonus for me.
What are the plans for KMVT?
KMVT has a lot of great plans. We just finished wrapping up a large capital campaign to go a lot more digital, so we can really embrace the changes in technology and stay up to date. And we can really promote freedom of speech and education of digital media. And we have recruited a lot of new great staff members as well as a lot of great new board members to take us to the next level. We are currently working on a lot of great partnerships with a lot of the local corporations that we're so rich with here in the Silicon Valley. And we have a lot of exciting things coming up, and hopefully actually very soon that we should be able to announce.
Now, Young, you're also the chairperson of this beautiful event today. How are you able to pull that off by being involved with the station and also jumping in and working on the festival? How did that happen?
Absolutely. I've been the chair of the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival for 3 years now, and I also sit on the board of the Chamber of Commerce, which also happens to host this wonderful festival. And the reason why I love this festival so much is because it's like the ultimate community event. It gathers so many of the community members, not just our social good partners, I guess, such as nonprofits, but even our residents from far and wide to this one place, and showcases our beautiful city of Mountain View. And it usually ends up being on a lovely day like this, so we've been very fortunate. And how do I manage the two? I don't know. I think it's a lot of coffee, a lot of caffeine. Yeah.
Now, I'm quite impressed, and I've been to a lot of street fairs and festivals, but this has a completely different spirit about it. How's that achieved, or am I the only one who feels that way?
I think it's a really big testament to the city of Mountain View itself. I think that the residents here, the businesses here, and the nonprofits here, and even our local community leaders, and even in the government, really come together. It's a very tight-knit community that represents this festival in all of its kind of glory, I guess you'd say, yeah.
Well, my hat's off to you. Thank you for all your participation and making this a reality. Vilma.
Yeah, well, together with this and then KMVT, how does it pretty much really benefit the community?
It benefits the community. So on a very specific scale, we partner with a lot of different nonprofit organizations for this festival, like KMVT, to help showcase that we do have public access television stations here locally. We also do fundraising for SOAR scholarships, which helps fund local underserved youth and getting college education funded. There's also a numerous number of nonprofits that participate in this festival to fundraise through parking and other ancillary programs and projects. So this might seem like it's just kind of a big thing that's run by the city, but it's actually a fundraiser for a lot of great causes for here directly in Mountain View.
Now, within your role as chairperson of KMVT, are there certain types of programming that you'd like to see become more involved? I mean, you talked about children and building their access to the digital technology. Do you have sort of a vision for additional types of programming or projects that you'd like to bring in?
I don't know if I have any new ideas for new projects. We have a very innovative staff here, and our executive director, Shelley, is always good about staying up to date with the new stuff that's coming in and trending. I will say one thing that I'm very passionate about that I would love to embrace further and really educate the viewers out there that are watching this is our youth programs. For me, our children are our future.
Absolutely.
And we have a wonderful youth program that needs a lot more funding. There are a lot of youth out there that cannot afford to learn how to manage a camera or how to operate a camera, or a lot of these new digital media platforms that are out there, and your dollars can go directly to educating the next generation of people to be more savvy in this wonderful access point of television and new media.
And that could build their self-esteem as well, I believe.
Absolutely, and just having that base knowledge is so critical, especially with the way things are changing in the economy and the world these days.
So everything is really great. So what we're going to do is check the streets out. We're going to head out again and check all this great activity out on the streets.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Marissa Ampon at the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival. I'm here today with the wine cork art and accessories designed by Georgia and Tim, and I'd like to hear a lot more about all of this great stuff that they have here.
Well, we have some beautiful glass wine racks that will hold up to 10 bottles of wine. Tim does the fusing of the glass, and I do the corking. And we have some nice table boards that are designed to present whatever it is, a birthday cake, a family casserole, or maybe cheese and wine and bread for your friends.
And so how do you get all of these corks? I'm sure you're drinking...
Well, way beyond that. I beg, borrow, and buy them. And add a few that I drink.
Okay, great. And then with the glass, Tim, so what's your inspiration for the...
Georgia's bottle bling beads.
Is that where it started with the
Yeah.
whole glass?
I never have made a bead, but I've done a lot of other stuff with glass.
So you thought, okay, time to do something else with glass.
Yes.
So what kind of, how do you get the colors, the vibrant, beautiful...
The glass comes a lot colored already. So
where do you get the glass?
there's a couple of companies that make art glass, they call.
And what's your favorite piece?
Well, gee, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. I guess the Giants colors.
Are you a Giants fan?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Gotta get that for the San Francisco area. And Georgia, how about you? What's your favorite piece?
I really love the Lazy Susan.
The Lazy Susan. That is beautiful.
It's a real popular piece as well.
Yeah.
And our bestseller is coasters.
Of course.
Of course.
Wait, do you have a sample of your coasters?
There's some right there.
Oh, okay, down here at the bottom. This is nice. And then you've got some other things. So did you make all of this?
This is bottle bling. Every wine bottle should be well dressed.
Bottle
It comes
bling.
with
I
a
like
coordinating wine stopper.
That's beautiful.
They are individual or as a set. And Tim creates the wine stopper holders to display your wine stopper collection out of recycled copper.
Pipes. Nice.
So grapes.
And what's this?
Those are grapes.
Okay, so you actually cut up the copper pipe.
Designed it into
That is very unique. Love that. Very cool. And then these glasses, how do you guys do this?
Tim,
1500 degrees.
Tim slumps bottles. This is a bowl mason jar, and he just flattens them so that instead of a jar, it becomes a serving piece. And we do that with Coke bottles for cheese and crackers. We do it with Coke bottles and other types of bottles as well. So everything is recycled and repurposed
Very good.
for reuse.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your art with us, and we'll be coming back later on once we're off the camera.
When the bottles fill up.
Again, my name is Marissa. I'm at the Mountain View Arts and Wine Festival.
KMVT15 is your community media center. We are here to provide hands-on training, equipment, and resources to you to express your voice over many distribution platforms. Since 1982, KMVT15 has been providing media resources to the community. Yearly, we train over 300 youth through our video camps. Hundreds of scouts come yearly to take tours and learn about media in order to earn their journalism badges. We offer classes in all areas of media, from video to editing, photography, graphics, video chats, and much more. Training can also be done on location. KMVT15 has a community message board that runs daily, providing information to the community about upcoming events. We also provide tools to nonprofits to create dynamic video messaging quickly with an online system. We offer sponsorship opportunities to businesses to support our efforts in creating local and educational programs, from high school and middle school sports to Project Connect, a digital media learning initiative. KMVT15 provides an array of innovative media production services to create compelling media for businesses, nonprofits, and individuals. By hiring our professional staff, you are helping us to support our mission to provide resources and educational opportunities to the community. KMVT15 works with schools to provide digital literacy training for teachers, students, and parents. We provide after-school opportunities like MV Youth Productions, which gives students hands-on digital video and team-building skills. KMVT15 provides coverage of graduations, sports, and local arts. KMVT15 brings you local coverage from government meetings and elections to ribbon cuttings and groundbreakings. KMVT15 is your distribution resource over the air, online, and via streaming. We have a potential viewership of over 400,000 throughout the entire Bay Area via Comcast Channel 15 and AT&T U-verse Channel 99. We also have a strong viewership online, reaching millions on YouTube, and a Roku channel that streams our content and has a potential reach of over 5 million viewers. So when you think of KMVT15, remember we have a full production facility, production truck, and an award-winning staff here to support your needs.
And we are back. Right now, we're joined by Robin Goka, who is the Day Workers Center Job Development Coordinator.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, thank you so
Welcome.
much
Thanks for
for
Thank
pitching
you.
in.
Thanks so
yeah.
much.
So tell us about your job and what your company does to help the community of Mountain View.
Sure. Well, I'm the Job Development Coordinator, and my role is really to just bring in more jobs to the Day Worker Center, and then to get the guys and the men and women who are at the center job ready and do job skills training, safety trainings, things like that. And the nonprofit organization is the Day Worker Center of Mountain View, and our mission is to connect day workers with employers. So that's pretty much the gist of what the organization does, although it's so multifaceted because we do like English classes every morning for the workers, we do job skills training like I said, and safety trainings, and then it's just a community, so people bring their kids, their family members, you know, we're together every morning in the center, so it's a great environment.
So Robin, if I were to hire some of your day workers, are these people screened? I mean, how do I know that, you know, they're vetted and I can feel safe about bringing them into my homes?
Yeah, and it's a big concern. So the workers go through an application process, and like I said, they're with us every day at the center, so we know them. And then when they go out to a job, I call the employer afterwards and find out how everything went. So I know, that, for the most part, the reviews are glowing, and people are super, they're super happy because they're, up against, so a lot of people come to us when they are in a pinch and they just really need some help really quickly. So we kind of
rather than yanking somebody out from Home Depot or something like that.
Most definitely, it's a great resource for the community because people can come in and hire somebody and they can feel safe that they, we know them, and so we make an introduction and then they're able to get to know the worker.
And where are you folks located?
We're really close here, like a stone's throw away from here, the Castro downtown. So we're just on Escuela and Villa. So like right as Escuela turns into Crisanto. So really close by. Yeah.
Pretty close, yeah. How long has your organization been around?
It's been around for a really long time, since 1996. And before we were in different church basements, renting different locations where we could. And now we have our own facility. For about 4 years, we've been in the same facility. And it's a beautiful building. At first it was just kind of a cement building, and we fixed it up, and we have a beautiful garden, and it's a really great center, so people can, are welcome to come and just take a tour, get to know the center, see the grounds a little bit, enjoy the flowers.
Off the top of your head, how many people you think your organization has helped? Off the top of your head?
Hundreds, probably about 100 people, 80 people come in and check in every morning, and then we try to send off as many jobs as we can, probably around 30 to 40, 50 to 60 on a good day. So it's a lot of people coming in. A lot of people kind of just check in with us and go straight to their work sites. So
and it's quite gratifying because it helps people change lives.
It is. It's amazing because you're there and you're seeing people kind of get back onto their feet. Sometimes when they're in a really hard situation, they just need some help getting, making contacts, getting some work. And some people who've been with the center for so many years, and they just have so many people who come and request them, like that, they have clients who, know who they are and will ask for them. Like we have women who do house cleaning, and they have so many clients who come and ask for them specifically, and they're just, it's great. It's a really great
wonderful.
resource.
Yeah. So let's tell our viewers how they can get involved or how they can help your organization.
Most definitely. So coming into hiring at the center is a great way to help. Giving somebody a job is a really powerful thing. Also coming to volunteer, there's so many volunteer opportunities. We have, a staff of 3 people, so we're small little, nonprofit, but we have a small army of volunteers. So you can help volunteering with like anything that you can do, really. Anything that you can offer, we're so happy to have help with. So like computer, data entry, country, helping with our jobs campaign, bringing in more workers. We have people, or more employers. We have people who go out canvassing and door knocking. We have people who do phone banking. We
Wow.
do, flyering around the neighborhood. We're here at the festival. We have a booth.
Wonderful,
So helping out with
wonderful.
that. Yeah.
So anyway, thank you so much, Robin, for joining us over here.
Yeah, you're
And
doing some great work. Thank you so much for helping out the community and giving people work.
Thank you so much, you guys.
back to the streets. Here we go.
We're taking it to the streets one more time.
I'm Heidi Heffler at the 2014 Art and Wine Festival, and it's all good. Talking to Al and Hugo, musicians who are performing here, and I was so surprised they did Omea Babino Caro, which you're not really used to hearing. Tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Palo Alto. We're local. My family's from Italy, and we're here quite often to this festival. It's great.
That is awesome. That definitely adds to the festival. And Hugo, are you related to each other?
No, we are just friends that start playing for a hobby, and then we start, recording just for fun, and it became a business, and now we have 6 CDs. I'm very happy.
Incredible. I'm very happy to hear you. Are you also from Italy?
No, I'm from Argentina.
And do you understand each other when you speak your native languages?
If we start understanding each other, we may start hating each other, man.
Good point, good point. Well, it is such a joy to have you, and look at all your wonderful recordings here. I will be back to listen to you longer. I'll sing with you again. A wonderful combination. Heidi Heffler, Art and Wine Festival, it's all good.
Hello, my name is Elijah Ranjit from KMVT, and today I'm here for covering Art and Wine Festival at Mountain View. I have a great artist, Paco, over here. Hi Paco, how are you doing?
Great, I'm feeling great, and right here in the middle of the stage,
You're
having fun. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. So what about talking to your peers?
Sure. Yes, I've been making lamps professionally and showing professionally in the United States for 7 years. I just fell in love about the medium, and I'm always been related to art, but basically I'm 100% right now of my time in the lamps.
Why lamps?
Why lamps? Well, it's the light of the world. That's what I'm trying to project, and it's a 60 million years old medium. So it's really cool for me to show a specimen that has been there in the shoreline for 60 million years. And then I shape it, I core drill it again, trying to create a space for the lighting. And then I use LED lights to trying to make the stone cover live, and shows all the veining, the cutouts, the holes caused by the ocean, all the character.
The holes over here I can see are all natural.
Yes. The holes there caused by the sea tide. Mm-hmm. It's a boulder that has been exposed to the sea tide for 60 million years.
Oh, that's incredible. That's awesome. I thought you actually create the hole.
No, it's natural. All the best I can do is to keep it in one solid piece.
Okay, so just say something about the onyx stone. Is that a type of stone? And
Yes.
Why did you select the onyx?
The onyx stone is the type of stone. I could be able to prospect, because I prospect my own, all kinds of onyx, including the black one. With the black one, I do fine art. And with this stone, I use pretty much everything to create, from high-end furnitures to the lamps. And I prospect from different towns, and the color is related to the minerals in the town, and perhaps the green one is related to the copper oxidized or rose quartz, or maybe crystal clear quartz.
Are these all natural colors, or you added?
I add some color just in one. Okay. In one that I use changing color LED.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
So you said
this? Well, this is the natural color. This is the green onyx, and this is sculpted by hand.
Oh wow. Awesome.
Mhm.
So how long does it take it for the overall process?
Well, 10 years ago, probably it took me 8 hours to make one of these.
One piece.
Yeah, just one piece.
Wow.
Right now, it's just 20 minutes.
Oh, wow. So what kind of changes that you see
Well,
like
I
from 10 years?
in my home country, well, I use all kind of improvements in the tools, but right now we use special core drills, a special diamond. Everything is special and comes out real good.
All right, it was a pleasure talking to you, and I really like your artwork, and your lights are fascinating.
Oh, thank you so
All
much.
right, and here we are at Onyx Stone Store, and it's very incredible. Let's see what we have it more at Art and Wine Festival today at Mountain View. Thank you, and this is Elijah Ranzit at KMVT.
All right, we're with Maria and Daniel at this beautiful day at the Mountain View Festival, and Daniel and Maria are with an organization called Project Connect. So Daniel, take the lead on us. Tell us what Project Connect is, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so Project Connect is a digital literacy program. So basically what we do and what I teach is I teach older generation folks, middle-aged people who of low income, how to use like email, how to, we teach them about internet privacy. We have people in from McAfee, Mountain View Police Department, and Cine en Español, where we have them do workshops on various different things across the internet. And one of the particular things that I teach that stands out is how to like use a web browser.
Sure,
Yeah.
basic stuff.
Basic
Now,
stuff.
Maria, ¿es posible para tener los cursos en español también o solamente por las personas hablan inglés?
Bueno, para mí los dos son fáciles porque entiendo bastante inglés y el español, pero están muy accesibles los dos. Creo que es para cualquiera que quiera estar allí y me pareció que están perfectos en inglés y en español porque él nos enseñaba inglés y español. Pudimos ver el internet a través de español, pudimos saber en inglés y está muy accesible. Me encantó.
Si una persona quiere tomar sus cursos, ¿ese es un número de teléfono, website? ¿Puede
Sí,
tener?
el website y también emails y nos dan toda la información para poder llegar a esta clase y ser mejores como padres, poder apoyar mejor a nuestros hijos. Me encantó la clase. Hay mucha información, mucha información.
Gracias. So Daniel, if somebody were interested in getting involved, do you have courses every day or weekly? How does that work?
Okay, so we're going to be starting the courses on September 29th, and they'll be every Monday for 6 weeks. Yeah, it's just one class a week.
Okay, is it in the evening, during the daytime, or
It's
both?
in the evenings. Yeah,
So people can work around their work schedule, no problem?
Exactly, yeah.
Great. And how did you get involved personally in Project Connect?
Actually, I heard about it from a friend of my dad's. He's like, this is a job post. I think your son can do it. And my dad came to me with it. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I applied for it. And a couple months later, I was fortunate enough to get a call back from Shelly saying, are you still interested? And I said, yes.
So you jumped on it?
I jumped on it, yeah.
So Maria, how did you become involved with Project Connect? Do you have a tech background or a Spanish background or both?
Well, yo estuve trabajando mucho tiempo en la escuela, desde que tengo una hija de 22 años, fui voluntario por mucho tiempo, tengo una hija de 13 años ahora y siempre he estado muy involucrada en la escuela, entonces escuché de este programa y me involucré porque me gusta mucho estar en las escuelas porque aprendes mucho y siempre eres mejor papá, estás involucrado, los hijos tienen más seguridad cuando los papás están envueltos, entonces todo lo que la escuela siempre promueve, estoy allí, estoy en ELAC, DILAC y en PTA. Entonces soy persona muy
tiene
involucrada.
mucha experiencia.
Sí, bastante.
Okay. Una pregunta última. One last question. Whereabouts is the school? Then we have to wrap it up. Where is it located?
So we're going to be taking these courses at Crittenden Middle School.
Wonderful. And if you want more information, look at the website or dial that phone number. Thank you so much for joining us with Project Connect. And now we're going to go back to the streets. We're going to have some more wine and some more art and food, and we're going to just have a great time. Thank you for joining us.
Gracias.
Thank you for having us.
Sir.
Gracias.
Hello, everybody. We're here this afternoon at the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival, and I'm here with Oscar Garcia, who's the festival director and executive director, ringmaster, I would say, of the Mountain View Chamber of Commerce. My name's Megan Metz. I'm the executive director of the Santa Cruz Mountain Wine Growers Association, and we've partnered with them today because this is a fabulous event, right, Oscar?
Yes, it is. Thanks, Megan, for being here. You know, every year we look at trying to add something new to the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival. And what better new attraction than the premium wine tent, or what we're calling the Wine Haven. So some fabulous wineries here. And thank you, Megan, for being the spearhead and helping us organize this.
So today we're actually highlighting the passport program that the Santa Cruz Mountain Wine Region has here in the mountains, and we are highlighting 5 of the wineries that participate in the program. Today you can come down to the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival and purchase a passport and have an entree into the Santa Cruz Mountains by coming down and tasting wines from 5 of these wineries. So we're going to kind of move on into the wine tent here, and we're going to go say hello to some of the wineries. So I have Dominic from Domenico. Hi, Dominic.
Hi, Megan. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Great.
Good. So what brings you down here today?
So I'm excited to be here. It's such a great opportunity. This is the largest art and wine festival on the West Coast. And to be able to showcase our wines along with other Santa Cruz wineries, it's just a great thing. And it's a good opportunity for the people here today to be able to taste over 10 wines and purchase a passport, which gives them opportunities to go to 8 passports throughout 2 years. So it's a real nice bargain and an opportunity, again, to taste great wines from Santa Cruz Mountains.
And where's Domenico located?
So we're in the San Mateo area. The Santa Cruz wineries encompass 3 counties, Santa Clara, Santa Cruz, and San Mateo. So we're in the San Mateo area in San Carlos.
Great, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, and we will see you later. Thank you. Hi, wine goers, and today we're here with the Mountain Winery, so we just wanted to talk to Julie here about what's going on up at the Mountain Winery.
Well, we're still in our concert series, so we'd invite anyone that would like to participate. There's still some great shows left. We have great wines. We have a beautiful wine tasting room. We're open Thursday through Sunday if anyone would like to come visit. And today we're pouring a Cabernet Sauvignon and a Chardonnay from the Mountain Winery.
So tell me a little bit about the Mountain Winery. Now, my understanding is that this is the original Paul Masson winery.
It is the Paul Masson winery. And Kathleen, can tell you a little bit.
Paul Masson had purchased this property in 1901. It's a 600-acre parcel that's still complete today, and so we're very proud of the history that we have.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And this is Mike from Savannah Chanel, and he's going to tell us a little bit about Savannah Chanel.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you, Megan, for allowing us to participate in a great event here and a good cause for Passport Days. So come on down and get a passport, and then you get all these wonderful local wines here to enjoy and experience at no extra charge. So Savannah Chanel, part of the family here in the mountains of Santa Cruz, established in 1892, one of the oldest wineries around, and a lot of fun. 58 acres, known for our Pinot Noir and our great staff. So come on up and try some with us. If you mentioned here, or if you have a passport, or if you have a ticket for the event on this weekend, you bring that up, you get a tasting at no charge.
Wonderful. And Savannah Chanel does have probably the oldest Zinfandel, I think, in the Santa Cruz Mountains, 1910?
That is correct, 1910, which is kind of funny, Megan, because a French family started the winery, established in 1892, but why did they pick an Italian varietal for their very first vineyard? So 3 ancient vineyards on the property, the Zin from 1910, the Cabernet Franc 1920, and the French Carignan 1924, all still alive and kicking. So. And also I want to say thank you so much for all your great work for the association as well.
Well, thank you so much, Mike. This is Shannon, and she is from Cinnabar. Yeah, and we have some wonderful consumer wine lovers here, also tasting some wonderful wines. And what do you think about the festival?
It's wonderful. A lot better than last year. I like the new wine tent and the passport program.
So do I. The wine passport is great. This is wonderful.
All right, wonderful. And Shannon, why don't you tell us a little bit about Cinnabar?
Well, Cinnabar Winery is in downtown Saratoga. We are open 7 days a week, so come on down to see us. We do tastings by the glass and by the bottle. Everybody's welcome all the time. Music on the weekends, so come on down and enjoy yourself.
And what are we pouring today?
Today we have our Incantation Blanc, Chardonnays, Monterey Chardonnay. We have Zusha, which is a proprietary blend, and our Central Coast Pinot.
Now tell me a little bit about Zusha. This was a very interesting name for a wine.
This is a creative name. Our winemaker, George Torquato, created this blend. It's a Barbera blend, and Zusha is Cinnabar in Chinese. So George is very creative, and this is one of his best creations this year.
Well, thank you so much. Hi, everybody. We're down here at the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival in beautiful Mountain View, and I'm here today with Tiffany at the Milk Pail Market. They are part of the Wine Haven tent that we have down here at the Mountain View Wine Festival, which is celebrating the wineries of the Santa Cruz Mountains, and they're here in the tent with us, and they've got this wonderful array of fabulous cheeses that they make here at the marketplace. So Tiffany's going to tell us a little bit about the Milk Pail.
Yeah, Milk Pail Market. We are a European-style open-air market in Mountain View, California, off of California and San Antonio. And we have lots of great produce, and most of all, we have over 300 cheeses from all over the country. We represent France, Spain. We have lots of local cheeses, and today we brought our favorites, a smoked mozzarella from Rumiano Cheese Company, locally made in Willows, California. We have our fromage dauphinois with truffle, a real decadent brie-like cheese with French black truffles in there. And lots of favorites, including our fromage blanc, one of our cheeses made with the milk from our own cows in Orland, California.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. That sounds wonderful.
Hi, I'm here with some members of the St. Francis Lancers football team, and I'm going to be asking them about their upcoming season. So here we have Justin, Alex, and Zach. All right, and they just joined us. So guys, I hear you had a big game on Friday to kick off your season. How did that go?
Went well. We all played hard, and the team, came together, and it all worked out. So it was a good game for us to start the season.
So what are your positions on the team?
I play fullback, a little bit of running back, and linebacker.
I play linebacker and also tight end.
I play offensive line and defensive line.
And are you all seniors this year?
Yes, we're all seniors.
Okay. So who was your game on Friday against?
We played Oak Grove.
Oak Grove, okay. And how'd that go?
I think it went well. We really executed our game plan and finished strong.
What was the what was the score at the end?
It was 28-0.
28-0. That does sound like a very successful game. What was the what was your winning factor? What do you think really helped you guys? Because that's a pretty big difference.
I think our coaches and the players just coming together and executing what we needed to execute. We did a good job running the ball and passing, and our defense stayed strong.
Great. Well, do you think the Rage Cage helped out at all?
Oh yeah, definitely helped a lot. Nothing beats the adrenaline of coming out there on a Friday night and having the student section be packed. It really makes it a whole school event, and it's exciting to see.
Right. So when is your next game?
Our next game is against Alma.
Next
Friday at 7.
All right. So I know your season just started, but how do you think it's going to shape up? What are your goals for this season?
Right now, our expectations for the season go week by week, so we're not looking towards a big end goal right now. We're trying to win each game and come together.
All right. Well, based off how you did last season, what do you think? How far do you think you'll go?
You know, it's one of those things. You know, it's week by week. It's we're gonna play 100% every game, and what happens happens. You know, we obviously want to win, but we're working hard, and this team's coming together right now, and I think good things could happen if we.
Who's your big rival?
Bellarmine.
Bellarmine. Okay.
Always. Yeah.
Always. I think that tradition's been going on for at least 3 decades. Bellarmine versus St. Francis. So, so you're all seniors this year. Are any of you planning to play in college? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to play in college. Just working hard and focusing on the season right now. You know, the team, St. Francis, is the most important thing to me right now.
Right. Are there any particular schools you have your eye on?
I'm just talking to a lot of good academic schools, some Ivies, some D3s, but definitely want to have a good education in college. You know, that's number one, but football is definitely number 2.
Are you guys all from around here? Do you live in the area?
See, I live in San Carlos, so it's about a 20-minute drive from school.
Yeah, and both of us live in San Jose, and we chose St. Francis because of the tradition, so we make our way out because it's a great school.
What else do you do at the school besides football? Are you guys in any other clubs or anything?
Yeah, besides football, I'm also a member of the Model UN team, and I'm also on the Monogram Club, and our job is to really get the community involved with events, so we schedule different events and then organize the Rage Cage.
Is it a community service club? Is that what you said?
No, it's called the Monogram Club.
The Monogram Club. Okay. All right, great.
Involved with school spirit. And then...
So yeah, I'm also part of the school band and jazz band.
Nice.
So obviously I don't play during the games, but I definitely support them and really appreciate what they're doing during the football games. But I also participate in all of our concerts, symphonic band, jazz band, stuff like that.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us, guys. I think we're going to have to wrap it up now, actually, and head to our next interview. But thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
And enjoy the fair.
And we are back right here at the Arts and Wine Festival in Mountain View. We are joined by Shelley Wolf, our executive director at KMVT, this beautiful, fabulous lady.
Well, thank you. Pleasure to be here today.
Yeah, so tell us all about the involvement of KMVT right here in this festival.
Sure. So KMVT comes down yearly to cover the event. This year is the 43rd anniversary of the Art and Wine, and we've done about half of those. So every year we go live from the streets. It's lots of fun, and we encourage people to come down, visit our booth, learn more about KMVT, and I just wanted to give a shout out to all the volunteers like yourselves who are here today doing what you do, because it's a long weekend and we all come out on the street and have a lot of fun to really promote what we do here at KMVT, which is provide local community television.
Right. So how long has KMVT been involved in this particular event?
Sure. So we've been doing coverage for about 25 years. So it's been a lot of fun. Each year we expand on it. This year we did live yesterday on the street as well. Did a lot of interviews, and then today we actually started offering some classes here on the street. So if people want to learn more about our cameras, how they work, we can give you a quick glimpse of that and get you to come on down to the TV station and take a little more advantage of what we have to offer.
A little bit of a teaser, huh, Shelley?
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
Now we have some exciting things coming up on KMVT going
Yes.
forward. Talk to us about the election coverage that we're going to be doing.
Sure. So, community television is really the only place that provides a real local voice. So we cover all the different forums that are out there. We provide opportunities for candidate statements. Right now, everything's on our YouTube page. So if you go to 2014 election coverage, you'll find all that. But it's a great opportunity, and it's really one of the only resources where people get true online and live local coverage of our events. On October 6th and 8th, we will also be doing live local debates, which is a great opportunity for folks to really get to know their candidates and send their content and questions in. So if you go to our website and you have questions, you can send them in as well.
So it's a great way to know your potentially elected officials. And how would you distinguish the KMVT coverage from, let's say, the run-of-the-mill, for-profit television stations?
Well, there's no slanting here. What it is what it is. It's live, it's real, and we support the community. So it's really their voices. And like I said, on our debates, we get to allow the local public to put in their questions. We don't change them. We don't monitor them.
Nothing censored.
Nothing censored. So it's real.
It's beautiful.
It's real. And on November 4th, we will be live all night long waiting to see who is winning in our local community. So that'll be Mountain View and Los Altos.
That's wonderful.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So-
we've got fundraising events, right, happening?
We do.
Yeah.
We have a huge fundraising event happening October 3rd and 4th. We are very lucky. We've partnered with LinkedIn and Playing for Change. We're very excited. So on the 3rd of October, which is a Friday night, we're going to have an opportunity for folks to come down to LinkedIn and listen to some live bands, donate money. And then on Saturday, we'll be doing the same at KMVT. We'll be having a live barbecue as well in our parking lot. Lots of bands, lots of fun. Our goal is to raise $50,000.
That's a lot of chicken.
It is a lot of chicken, but you know what? We've been trying to go. We're going through a capital campaign. Last year, we raised over $250,000.
Whoa, that's
to
fantastic.
begin our upgrades, but unfortunately, there's still a lot of upgrades that have to happen.
Sure.
Especially like the cameras that are being used today.
beautiful cameras.
They're about 30 years old, so it'd be nice to update them to HD. But you know, it takes a little bit of money and a
Sure.
little community support. With that money, we'll be able to help support our education programs. We have a lot of education programs as well. So
Take care of the youth.
Exactly, include the youth. So the youth, it's really important to get them started somewhere, and everything we do is hands-on experience. So we provide a lot of media literacy training, digital literacy training, and it's a great opportunity for folks to really get their hands on and understand what media is really about without having it be slanted.
Yeah, so we're going to invite them, the
Yes.
community.
Yes.
How can they get a hold of us?
Sure. So go to our website at www.kmv as in Victor, T as in Tom, 15.org, and check us out. We have lots of offerings for folks of all ages and after-school programs, youth camps, and like I said, fundraisers. So anybody who wants to get involved can learn pretty much anything they want to learn.
So what about like a senior like me? Can we actually learn stuff too?
Absolutely. You know, I started out with no experience myself, so anybody can come down. Our youngest is, I think, right now 14, and our oldest is 92.
Quite a range.
It is a range, but we have a lot of fun and we all work together.
We're going to hit the streets again.
Yes.
Yeah, enjoy
Thank you,
the
Shelley.
festivities.
Thank you.
Here with Karen Solheim, who is the producer and host of Food and Fitness program. And Karen, thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Could you give me what was your inspiration for starting the show?
Well, the show is about food and fitness, and the reason that I decided to put on a show like this is because I have lost about 60 pounds, and people kept asking me how I did it, but they didn't stick around to hear the whole story because it takes a while, because I didn't just do one thing.
Okay.
So I thought a show would be perfect to tell all of the different things that I've tried that worked for me to lose all this weight.
Great. Well, what's a typical show format like? What goes on?
We've grouped our tips into 4 different, what we call fit kits. So there's plan and log, what to eat, what to drink, and how to move.
Okay, great. Well, that is really great that you managed to lose 60 pounds. How did you do that? How did you get started?
Well, you have to watch the show, but the main thing was that I planned my meals and bought all the ingredients for all the meals ahead of time. I don't eat out hardly ever, so I cook at home a lot. And I eat low carb, lots of vegetables, high protein, and then I exercise every day. I walk during lunchtime. And then one thing I did that was very helpful, I think, was I cut out all soda. No diet soda, no regular soda, no sugar. And I also got rid of all the artificial sweeteners. So none of the little packets, the colored packets, tossed them all out.
People don't realize how much sugar is already in our food. So that's a very good point. How do you keep active? What are your favorite physical activities?
Well, like I said, I walk every day, but I also do strength training. I go to the gym twice a week. I also do some yoga. I do some core exercises in the morning. And actually, some of the crew on our show have demonstrated to me some new exercises.
Oh, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food? I think my favorite food is one of them I demonstrated on our show, which is coconut curry chicken.
Coconut curry chicken sounds very exotic.
Yeah. It's great. It has lean chicken breast and pea pods. It has mushrooms and a really tangy sauce.
So what is the feedback from your friends on this show? Do they watch it? Like, have they said it's really helped? What kind of feedback do you get?
Well, come to think of it, most of my friends don't have weight problems.
Oh, well, that's good.
But they appreciate knowing what I've done, and so they can share it with their friends that maybe do have weight problems.
Did you get any, did you go to school? Did you go to any classes? How did you, where did you get the training to do this show?
That's a good question. I have taken quite a few classes at community colleges in health and in physiology. And so I have taken classes in fitness and in nutrition, and I share those things that I've learned. I also read a lot. I read health magazines and fitness magazines, and then I use the information that I've learned on the show.
That's great. Well, this sounds like a very inspirational program. It's great that you've added this to the KMVT roster. Well, thank you. I think we only have a couple seconds left, but so far from the fair that you've been around today, what's your favorite thing you've seen today?
You know, I just got here, so I'm going to keep looking around. I kind of enjoy watching the children singing, though.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
I
fun.
agree. It's very cute. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very
Her
much.
show is on Wednesdays at 10 p.m.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, we're here with Gigi at the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival. How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
Excellent.
Good.
And we see that this is some of your art here. Got pumpkins and all kinds of fruit. And can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, it's pumpkin time, so there's all kinds of pumpkins I make, and then a lot of my new design is thrown this year. I also make glass bowls that are mounted in wood, so they're different than any other glass blower. And then I make a lot of different fruit, and I make the white pears, the red cherries, the blue or green pears, and all kinds of a lot of different things. Flowers that sit on the table, flowers that can go in a vase. I make them into napkin rings.
So how long have you been doing this?
I have been blowing glass for over 20 years.
So how did you go about, did you learn glass blowing from mentoring or apprenticing?
I started in stained glass in '77, and then the people I worked with did blown glass, and so I started learning that way, and then I went to Corning, New York and took classes there. So I learned from a lot of Italian masters and a lot of really wonderful people, and then I started my own studio.
So what would you say to somebody who wants to get into glass blowing or is interested in learning about it, how would they go about doing it?
Well, they can always contact me because I do teach classes. And then also I would say it's very hot and just be prepared because our glass is 2,100 degrees. So it's very, very hot, and but it is very addicting. If you get into glass blowing, you will love it and you'll want to keep doing it.
Excellent. Thank you, Gigi.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Enjoy the show.
Al Fabrizio on mandolin and Hugo Weinzinger on guitar. It's all good at the Art and Wine Festival in Mountain View.
Hello again, and here we are. We're joined by Jamie from the Mountain View Fire Department. Thank you.
Thank you for having me here today.
Yeah, hey, I saw those great, beautiful trucks over there. How many did you bring today?
Well, we have our crews rotating through, but we have one static engine that's there all day. So, yeah.
How'd you drive those all by yourself?
They don't let me drive them, unfortunately, but our firefighters brought them down this morning.
That's so great.
Yeah.
And you have some great events coming up.
We do. We have our 10th annual pancake breakfast. It's on Saturday, September 20th. It's from 8 a.m. until 11 a.m. at Fire Station number 4, which is at 229 North Wisman Road. It is a fundraiser for the Burn Foundation, and last year we had over 1,700 people come, and we raised over $17,000.
So who cooks all those pancakes?
We're very fortunate that we have the chef team from Facebook, who not only donates all of the food, but also comes down and assists us with cooking, because we're great cooks in the fire department, but that many pancakes requires
That's a lot of
special
pancakes.
talent. Yeah, it's a special talent to get that many out.
Now, do you have any gluten-free pancakes? Or
We
they all?
don't,
Oh.
unfortunately. We do
I'll
have,
still come.
We do have fruit and sausage, and we also have Phil's Coffee this year and last year as well. That is donating the coffee, and you can also get specialized coffees like mochas,
Fantastic.
that kind of stuff. So, and there's tons of fire safety information. So we have a fire safety trailer, so you can go in with your family and practice what would happen if there was an emergency in the middle of the night, climbing out windows, that kind of thing. We do a rappelling demonstration. We have live fire extinguisher training. You can squirt the fire hose. We do a car extrication. It's a little bit of everything.
I always wanted to do one.
Yeah.
So that's during that event. Amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And we have lots of parking. Google is kind enough to donate a parking lot with a shuttle service right by. So just follow the signs and it'll take you right there.
Wow.
Now you have a new app that you're going to be presenting too.
Well,
Some kind of CPR?
We actually launched it on February 14th, Valentine's Day, Heart Day, and it's a crowdsourcing CPR app. And what that does is if you are signed up for the app and you signed up to receive notifications, if you are within a certain distance from a cardiac emergency that happens in a public place, you'll receive a text message, and the hope is that you can then respond and assist the person who's in need. We fortunately have not had any incidents here in Mountain View so far since we launched in February, but the more people who download the app, I think the more popular it will get and the more chances we have of assisting people who suffer.
I think it works this way. You launch an app and there's no problems.
Yeah, right? That's it.
I wish it were that easy.
We'll stick with that.
What other events do you have planned for the year?
For this year, we have, trying to think about some of them. We have a CERT class that's coming up soon. CERT is our Community Emergency Response Team, and that is a training that you can do free of charge. It prepares you or teaches you how to be prepared for, respond during, and recover after an emergency. And that's starting in September, or the end of September.
So Jamie, how did you get involved with the fire department, and what's your objective, your interest along the lines?
So I actually started working for the city in the recreation department. And then the position opened up in the fire department, and I was something that interested me, and so it fit with my background. My major is in communications, and so I was able to apply for and get the position within the fire department. My job is public education, community outreach, and I also do our fire safety inspections for our schools, preschools, and senior living facilities.
Excellent.
Yeah. So let's give them information on how they can contact your station.
Sure. The easiest way is to contact me directly at Jamie, JAIME.Garrett, GARRETT, at Mountain View, all one word spelled out, .gov, G-O-V, or my direct line is 650-903-6102.
That's great. So we're going to head out back in the streets. We're going to check out their fire trucks over
Oh
there.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's jump on one of those babies.
Perfect.
All right, so back to the streets it is.
Hi, I'm Elijah Ranjit from KMVT15. Today we are here at Art and Wine Festival Mountain View. So I have an artist, a glass artist, Dan. So let's talk about him and his work. Hello, Dan.
Hello. Very well, thank you. It's a fun art show.
Indeed.
So I'm a glass blower, displaying all kinds of hand-blown glass from Northwest Washington, Whidbey Island actually. And it's a beautiful weekend to be out here.
Wonderful, I agree. So you want to talk about your sculpture? You have a wonderful, colorful glasses all around you.
Yes. Well, they're all hand-blown, and yeah, all the designs are glass. There's no painting of any kind. And yeah, it's all done in front of furnaces that are 2,000 degrees.
Oh my God,
And
that's interesting.
yeah, it's tough, hot work, you know. So Washington's a great place to do it, and California is a great place to show it.
Oh, totally. So which particular glass piece that you like, and why do you like that particular one?
Well, I love them all. I like the range of all the work that I do because I'd be bored to death if I had to do the same piece all the time. You know?
I agree.
So there's a great range of work here, and they're all very original. Hand-blown glass is not the cheapest art form in the world. It's actually the most expensive. But we have a range from $100 to $12,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I see this elegant piece right behind me. You want to talk about this one?
Yeah, well, that's the most expensive one. That's yes, it's a floor lamp, and it was designed in the Northwest, so they're supposed to be salmon, if you can't tell. And it's a one-switch floor lamp. It lights up beautifully. I don't have any power on the street here, so.
I was about to ask you. But it definitely looks really wonderful and gorgeous piece.
Thank you. Yeah.
How much is it worth, if you don't mind?
That's $12,000. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the most expensive and took the most time to build. You know, there's only one of them in the whole wide world, and we're very proud of it.
Great. So for the designs and all, you come out by are you inspired from some culture, or it's your own idea?
I am. I travel a little bit. You know, each time I travel, I design something from the area I traveled. So there's a Venezia piece over there with buildings on it that I designed when we went to Venice together, my wife and I, and then pieces designed from a trip to Mexico. They're Fiesta Marini pieces that are just so bright and colorful. And we went to France, and I designed a vase. It's an Emile vase after my favorite glass artist, Emile Gallet. But yeah, and then other things are, you know, kind of a continuation of a design that just gotten better over the years or changed so many times over the years, you know.
How long you've been working on this one?
33 years, yeah, and
Wow.
full time.
Wow.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Well, thank you.
And yes, I can see a lot of cool and warm colors over here. And totally, it's very fascinating. So what kind of response that you get it today from our customers over here and viewers?
Well, we've sold a couple of pieces, and mostly from people that really know glass. Yeah, one of the customers was somebody who has a great glass collection and was just blown away by the quality and the originality and had to have a piece of ours for his collection. So.
Totally, I work in one of the glass class, so it was awesome, but it was hot over there. I wonder how do you work in 2,000?
2,000-degree furnaces until the piece is done. Sometimes it takes hours to finish a piece. Yeah.
Oh, I totally understand, and totally, Dan, you have an incredible flow over here, and it was glad talking to you.
Very nice talking
to
you too.
Thank you. Thank you, and let's roll out from here since we have this wonderful view of glass blown out, and it's incredible. So let's see what else we have at our Art and Wine Festival today.
KMVT15 Silicon Valley Media is a nonprofit community media and television station that has been serving the community since 1982. Each year, KMVT trains hundreds of adults and youth in video production, claymation, field production, and digital literacy. In 2012, we launched a $500,000 Go Digital Capital campaign to begin upgrading our analog equipment to digital. This would allow us to stay current with the technologies that folks utilize in their everyday lives. We want to thank the City of Los Altos, Cupertino, and our volunteers for supporting our digital campaign. In doing so, last year we raised over $125,000, which allowed us to begin crucial upgrades to our studio. Our first upgrades began with a brand new control room and a digital switcher. The digital switcher allows us to provide green screen opportunities, live interactive productions utilizing Google Hangouts and Skype, and to stream live to YouTube and Ustream. The monies raised also allowed us to put the same switcher into our production truck that allows us to provide full coverage of local sports with a 3-camera replay system. Our other large investment was a full digital playback system. The system allows producers to submit digital files from home. We can run the channel for a full 24 hours. We also are streaming on peg.tv through Roku. This offers our producers a much wider distribution platform to a much larger audience. All of this has been made possible in the last year with your donations. As our campaign continues, we need to upgrade the rest of our equipment to high definition. The next purchases will be cameras, lights, and audio gear. Please support KMVT15 in raising its next round of funding to complete its Go Digital Capital campaign. Thank you again to our supporters for understanding the importance of these upgrades. By investing in KMVT15, you are enabling us to provide low-cost training, new technologies, and a community voice. Again, we thank you for your support. Donate today.
Hi there and welcome back. Well, here we are joined by our Mountain View Mayor, cool-looking Chris Clark. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. So glad for you to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes. So tell us all about the Arts and Wine Festival and also how, it can benefit the city.
Yeah, so we have two two kind of big events every year. We have a la carte and art in the spring, and then we have art and wine in the fall. So it's an annual event, and it's really a great way, as you can see by all the people who have come from not just out in Mountain View, but from all around. It's really a chance for local businesses and artists and everyone to showcase, everything that they have, and it's a chance for us to showcase the city to folks who from outside the area as well. So it really generates a lot of I think a lot of good attention for Mountain View and for the local businesses and artists and everyone. But it also gets people downtown and introduces a lot of folks to Mountain View, which ultimately benefits the cities in many ways, from some sales taxes to just the reputation that we have. And it's just a great event to get everyone out and about and focusing on local businesses and artists and everything.
So, as mayor, do you have any incredible activities coming up, or your agenda for this year? Is it any different than it has been in the past? Any pressing issues to speak of?
Yeah, I think it's kind of been a complete 180 from when I first started on council or was on the planning commission 2-3 years ago, when we were still dipping into reserves for the budget. And now all of a sudden everything's kind of turned around, which is it's a good thing, but we also have a lot of pressure for growth and development, which, they're all good problems to have, but there's still things that we have to manage. And so I think over the last couple of years, I think that's kind of been the big focus, is really getting our long-term plans, land use planning in order, so that we can process these applications and kind of, I guess, manage the growth and development that's occurring and the demand for that. So I think that's a big issue this year, just getting all those documents in place. It isn't the most exciting or sexy thing, but it's one of those things that we really need to do. So we've been focusing on that this year. The budget's in pretty good shape. We're a very fiscally conservative city. We've been very well managed and continue to be very well managed, I think, by our city leadership and our city manager. But overall, I think that's kind of the big thing that folks are focused on now is, we're in a very good spot. There's a lot of demand for folks who want to live here and work here, but how do we accommodate them while also maintaining the character of the city? Yeah.
Keep it the way it is.
Yeah, in some sense, yeah. We know that we have to change over time. It's just a matter of how we do that. But.
So going back to our Arts and Wine Festival, what have you checked out so far?
Oh, I usually make the rounds. I usually start down around El Camino, and if you, this is my chance to plug, we have an election this year. I think most of the candidates are out in the free speech area. It's a great opportunity to meet them and see what they stand for. It's an important election. Obviously, local elections really do affect things, especially in Mountain View. So I usually start down there, and then I just kind of make a loop all the way down around the Caltrain. It's great to check out a lot of the artists. I really enjoy looking at everything that's out. And then if you haven't been to Mountain View, in the last 6 months or so, it's a great time to check out all the new restaurants or restaurants who have or under new management or that sort of thing. We've got a lot of really great tried and true staples that will still be there, but we've also got a lot of new businesses that have moved in. It's a great chance to check them out too. So it's always
it amazes me how many fantastic eateries there are just on this one street, on Castro Street. I used to live in San Jose,
yeah,
and I would come here because I couldn't find a good place to eat. Nothing against San Jose, but there's just a plethora of
downtown Mountain View
here.
Over the last 10 or 20 years. We had. My predecessors made some really great decisions in terms of revitalizing the downtown and Castro Street, and really attracted a lot of these businesses that you see now. They made a lot of really good decisions, and we're seeing kind of the dividends of that. And you're right, it's very vibrant. It's very diverse too. There's something for everyone, and you've got Caltrain and light rail, and it's really easy to get into and out of downtown, except when we have big street fairs, you might have a little trouble getting here by car, but public transit is a great option.
Do you want to have like a few words of invites to our friends out there?
Yeah, if you there's still time. If you're watching, come check it out. Or remember, this is an annual event, but we also have a la carte and art in the spring. It's a great time to come, and just any time, come check out downtown Mountain View. Come check out the businesses, and if you happen to be going to a 49ers game, we're the transfer point for light rail, so it's a great way to stop, after or before a game and grab a bite to eat while you're out enjoying whatever event's going on over the stadium too. So there are a lot of opportunities to come check out downtown. Please do.
So thank you so much for joining us. Once again, our Mountain View Mayor, Chris Clark.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank
It's
you.
a pleasure speaking with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Marissa Ampon at the Mountain View Art and Wine Festival. I'm here at the Party Animals stand with Nick, who's got these great, incredible, would you call them puppets?
Yes, party animals.
Party animals.
Yes, they're English party animals. Yes.
How long have you been doing this?
About like this is my first day.
Ah.
It is. It's my today my first day I've ever done this.
Now, how long have you been making your party
The party. Oh, I would say about 15 years actually. That's the truth. Yeah.
What's your inspiration?
Oh my goodness, I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Okay.
It's so it is a secret.
Oh,
Yeah. They like to dance a little, you know. You can sit them down. Yeah. And you can walk with them like this. See, you can walk with them. Yeah. Here goes. Can you try this out? Hold this in one bite. Hold that. Here. Just bouncing up and down. Very mellow with the music like this.
So it's great actually watching Nick interact with his customers.
Here's a little one. It just works the same way. Walk your dog like that, see? Now, here we go. Hold the hand on the back. Yeah, see what you do with the music, see? Or you can let it flow and lift it up.
That's so great. And you got all these different colors too. Wow. Do you have names for them?
I do, but I can't tell you.
It's hard.
You know, they're party animals, see?
Yes, they're party.
PartyAnimalPuppets.com.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much,
Thank you,
Nick.
Marissa. It's been
Nice
lovely to
meeting
meet
you.
you. Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Take care.
Yeah.
This is Marissa at Mountain View Wine Art Festival in Mountain View. Thanks.
Here we are, joined by Bev Lanahan, who is a nonprofit consultant. So it's great to have you here at our
you.
booth. Yeah, so Bev, let's talk about your nonprofit organizations that you support.
Well, I'm so very happy to be here today and talk about nonprofits today here in Silicon Valley. We're really excited to be able to put a program together where we can showcase some of the really wonderful nonprofits that we have in Silicon Valley. There are many of them, as you know, and a lot of them have results that they want to showcase because they really cover very worthy issues that are going on today. But many of them have also realized it's not just about the results, it's about impact. So we're really hoping that this nonprofit showcase that we're going to have, Silicon Valley Nonprofits is actually able to talk about impact that we're having here in the Valley through the nonprofits for people in need and people who just need extra expertise or help along the way. So we're excited about that.
So tell us a little bit about the showcase. Where is it? When's it going to be?
So KMVT is reaching out to the nonprofit world. We're really excited about that because we know that they've got many, many stories to be told. We're going to be having 14-minute segments that we will be working with the nonprofits on. It will give them an opportunity to be able to tell their story. And some of them we will do in the studio, some of them we might do on location. But we want them to bring along what they do and how they do it, and this is a way for everyone to get to know what is actually happening in Silicon Valley.
Beautiful way to get the message out. Now,
Yeah.
as part of the efforts in trying to bring the nonprofits to the forefront, are they going to be recruiting volunteers, or what is the status of volunteers, generally speaking, throughout the valley? Is it hard to get people, or is there a plethora of volunteers?
It's great that you mentioned volunteers because without them, the nonprofits would have a very, very difficult time. And finding the right kind of volunteer is the biggest challenge. We know that many people are willing, but not everyone brings a skill set that's going to be helpful. So a lot of the nonprofits really have to spend time talking to various people who want to help and making sure that they've got the skill set or providing the training for them so that they can help.
Come up to speed.
Yeah, well, we see especially now that many folks are retiring earlier than they thought they might, or they've got a lot more energy than they thought they would. So they are looking to help. and often they're just not sure how to be helpful.
Sure.
So
a little direction.
A big part of what I see in the work I do is for that volunteer coordinator, whether that person is a paid-for person or a volunteer themselves, to actually work with the nonprofits on bringing a volunteer along.
So how can they get a hold of you?
So we are working through KMVT, and if you'll reach them directly for Nonprofits Silicon Valley, we will be able to sign you up. There's going to be a survey online for you to fill out. It'll tell us a little bit about you, and we'd love to have you come along to the party.
Wow. And what about how many other projects have you helped?
Well, I'm very pleased to say that the nonprofit work I'm doing is my second full-time career. I was in high tech for many, many years, and for the last 13 years I've been privileged to work in this area, and I've helped my clients raise over $80 million, and
fantastic.
I'm very, very pleased about that, because I know that money's going to help a lot of folks that maybe wouldn't have been helped otherwise. So it's been my joy, really, to be able to do that.
So we're going to be thanking you so much for joining us this afternoon. And we're going to be helping you out there, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming along.
You're welcome.
And the great work you're doing.
Hi, I'm Heidi Hepler, and it's all good at the Art and Wine Festival in Mountain View 2014. I'm speaking with Allison, who is with this wonderful jellyfish display. She'll tell us all about it. And Allie, you're from the East Bay.
Yes, I am. I'm from the East Bay, and we have natural jellyfish. We raise natural jellyfish. They live about 3 years in our tanks. That's the lifespan of these particular jellyfish. And when they die, we preserve them and put them in a coal pour resin so that they can look beautiful in your home. They can be put on a light source, and then they'll change color on the light and become active.
That is wonderful. Do you pick the colors for them, or do they have natural colors?
Some of these are natural colors. These here are natural colors. These are all natural colors, and then some we colorize to match your decor.
Excellent. So you can customize your jellyfish and order it.
You can.
That's wonderful. And I see that some are lit and some are not.
Yes, they can be a paperweight and just be put on a desk. They can be put in an aquarium to keep your fish company. They can also be put on a light source, and then they can be an accent light, a night light, or a piece of art.
How long have you had this business?
Oh, my cousin's been raising jellyfish for over 20 years. So we decided to try to preserve them. And they're put in a coal pour resin. We preserve them first to give them a structure, and then they're put in a resin.
They are just amazing.
Thank you.
And so you've been doing this for 20 years or so?
He's been raising them for over 20 years. And then we figured, let's try to preserve them. And we did. Now, the bubbles you see are nitrogen bubbles. They come out of the jellyfish. When we preserve them, they're part of it. They expand, and they're actually smaller than they look. The resin magnifies them, but they become part of the art. So when it lights up, it changes color, and it picks up that little sparkle.
Just beautiful. Could you put one into a lava light?
Well, they are kind of like little lava lights.
They are very much so. I was thinking, especially the larger ones are just gorgeous. Now, what else does he do with the jellyfish?
This is it.
This is it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, so this is a natural moon right here. They're all under the umbrella of moon. This is a natural color tiger. This is a red Medusa. It will fluoresce in stripes, a black. So we have a whole variety. Jellyfish come in many colors.
And he raises them so they're raised, they're like farm raised
yes,
jellyfish.
In large tanks, yes. And then they live their full life. Everything on the table is full grown. Now those are blown glass. Those three there are blown glass sea globes, and they also fluoresce, as do the jellyfish. So jellyfish are bioluminescent, and they will glow in the water. So we help that along after they died, so they will do that in your home. And maybe you can get a shot of that, of them fluorescing. So I'm going to put this one in a tube, and this is just a natural moon. And this is the color they all look. So maybe you can get, I don't know, a little look of that. If it's dark, you can see inside. And it's a blue-green. And so it makes it look like it's kind of floating in your house. Can you see that? Let's see. Little blue-green. Yeah? So they glow, 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 they fade out, they recharge again in the sun and in the light in your home, and they'll do it again and again.
Amazing. Do you always come to the show here, the Art and Wine Festival?
Yes, we love this event. It's a wonderful event.
So glad to have you here. You certainly have added to our afternoon.
Thank you so much.
I'm Heidi Heffler, and it's all good.
Hey, Velma back, and hi,
It's CJ. It's been a wonderful day.
I know.
Just like
Enjoying
the
everything.
art, the food, the wine,
Right.
the people.
Yep.
What a glorious day.
Yeah, you want to say hi to the people right there?
Hey, people. Hey, all the people. Thanks for coming out today.
And you know what? There's still time to come out, so
There sure
join
is.
us, you know? Yep.
Lots of things to check out.
Is
Be
there-
part of the community.
Yep.
Have
Is
some
there-
food. Eat
What's
like
your
I
favorite?
do.
What's your favorite?
So far, I'm going to have to say I like the music that was behind us. It was kind of mellow. It drifted me into the sleep world for a little while. Then I came back, and here it comes again. Perfect cue.
Exactly.
See,
and
we
I
worked it
love,
out together. The
I
musician
love
and
our
I did.
guests. I love our guests. You know, can you
Dressed were
imagine?
great.
We had the mayor. We had,
Somebody from the fire department. We had volunteer lady.
Exactly.
We had a lot of great people. And they were willing to talk to us.
Exactly.
How fun is that?
Absolute fun. So you know what? We're going to be inviting them to come and join now, and also they can join next year.
Yeah, let's get planning for next year. I'm going to sit
Exactly.
right here, if it's okay, until next year swings around. I'll just need some of that food, another hot dog maybe. Keep this music going. Maybe need a mattress. I don't know.
Yep, and you
but
know
it's
what?
comfortable here. I'll stay here.
They can
That's
also
okay.
join KMVT because we're here for the community. We do lots and lots of projects, and the important thing is we give back to the community.
Right.
That's what KMVT,
KMVT is
all
the
about.
access. That's your channel. That is your ability to say, hey, I'm here, you're there, let's talk, let's have a dialogue, let's exercise that First Amendment to the Constitution.
Yep, and we're going to go back to the streets.
Let's go.
Exciting.
Let's hit those streets, Velma.
Hi, I'm Eliza Ranjit from KMVT15. Today we are here at Art and Wine Festival at Mountain View. Today I have a great artist over here, incredible musician. Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
And what's your name, sir?
Emerson.
Emerson.
Yeah.
You played very well.
Oh, thank you. Glad you're enjoying it.
So how long you been playing this one?
Not too long actually, but this band is 15 years old. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, the kid over there, he's the
7.
boy over there.
He's 7, yeah.
Okay, how long has been playing this one?
He started about 3.5 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He started right here.
Oh,
on this
really?
at this very spot. Yeah.
Oh, he's incredible.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah, me
Totally.
too.
He
Yeah.
can go way far now.
Yeah, yep.
So, tell me something about the music, the histories that where you came from, like the at the music point.
Well, the music it's just some, I wanted to play music and I didn't want to sound like everyone else. So I didn't do what they call cover songs, everyone else. I write my own music. And I went out the way to make progressions different.
Okay.
So the way the music sounds, it sounds like reggae, but it's not. It sounds like rock, but it's not. It sounds like blues, but it's not. It doesn't have a genre. It doesn't have a name. It's just something that we do when we come out and play. Everybody love it, and I wish I could put a title to what it is. But the closest I could say is call it world music. Yeah.
Call it what?
It could be called world music.
World music.
Yeah, world music. Consider I'm from Belize.
Where are you from?
I'm from Belize, Central America.
Okay.
Yeah. So it got the Spanish influence, the Caribbean influence, and the United States influence.
So, mixture of a lot of the culture, many cultures over here.
Yeah, it's I call it complected. So.
All right.
Yeah.
It's very wonderful playing the song, and your drummer was fantastic.
Hey, Egan, come on over here, quick.
All right, we got our little musician over here. He's 7 years old and he plays drum better than anyone else. Hi, what's your name?
Egan.
Egan, hi Egan. How long you been playing this?
3.5 years.
Wow, you know that you're the best. So you liking it?
Yes.
So what's your goal on this? You want to continue it?
Yes.
Yes? All right. That's awesome. So you're 7 years old.
Yes.
All right. So, see, 7 years old boy, he's playing the drum incredibly. Fascinating. It's just fascinating and heart-touching. Trust me on that. And here we are at Art at One Festival. This is Elijah Ranjit, and we'll check more items over here. And ta-da!
Hi, and you know what? We're going to be taking this opportunity to thank everyone who participated in this amazing broadcast, amazing.
Yeah, we had the
Festival.
mayor, we had the fire department, the Chamber of Commerce. Oscar still owes me that shirt, but I don't know if I'm going to get it.
Yep, so, and we also had Yuenhan, the KMVT
That's
chairperson.
Right, the chairperson of this event.
Yep, we had Robin Goka of Day Workers Center Job
Thanks,
Development.
Robin. You're great.
Yep.
You're amazing.
We had Project Connect. We had Shelly. And our crew, our amazing crew.
Camera
Thank you
people,
so
sound
much.
people,
Our
cable
drug
pullers,
people.
producers, my agent, her
Hi,
agent,
Bobby.
the whole world. We love you. We're just ecstatic, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Yes.
I've already got this calendared in, dialed in.
Been a
I'm going to be
great-
right here.
Absolutely great event right here at the Arts and Wine Festival in Mountain View. Come and visit us again. And thank you so much, KMVT. I'm Velma. Thank you.
There's still time. We'll see you next time.
Bye.